Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here. We're off for more of Pikmin 2. In the last episode, we started off day 3 and pretty much cleared out all that we can do so far in the Awakening Wood, which is pretty much a reskinned Forest of Hope. I mean, it may seem lazy, but it's had a terrain change as well, so it's like it's a completely different level, which is amazing. And we entered the Hole of Beasts. In this episode, we're going to finish off the Hole of Beasts and hopefully finish off day 3. So, I'm doing this completely wrong way, but then again, there was nothing there, so I guess that's a good hiding place for my other team, so that's awesome. So we're going to use Louis once again to scout. He's the scouter of the team. It's like, it's Team Fortress 2. The scout. Meet the scout! Louis! Oh, we got candy pop birds! We got more purples, but we're going to lose reds. Oh well, they're replenishable. So it's fine. And it's not like we're going to be losing them, so whatever. And there's eggs here. Okay. Actually, I want to bring my team here. It doesn't seem to have any enemies in this floor. Right. Meh, 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 meh. I love it when they sing when you walk around. It's a nice thing. Aw, so cute. Dong, dong. They're hitting the side of the posies. Right. With eggs, it is not a good idea to swarm them. The reason being, something could come out, and then all your Pikmin will scatter. And when those creatures come out, you want to attack them. Because each one will drop nectar. I don't know if it will happen yet, but when you break an egg, you may also have the possibility of a couple of drops of nectar or a couple of drops of potion. So let's just go ham here. Okay, it's just 2 puddles of nectar that we do not need at the moment, however. That's actually very helpful because we've got 2 candy pop buds here. So what I want to do is make sure I've got reds. Purples, get to the back because you're slow as ass. Just go stupid because not always going to go in. There we go. Alright, Louis, get over here so we can pluck them up quicker. At least in this game they sprout a lot faster. Because in Pikmin 1 they take forever to sprout, including the Wii version or the GameCube version. They just take forever to sprout and it's so annoying. In this game they sprout like almost immediately. So that's pretty cool. Oh, come on. I need you all to drink it. There we go. Okay, we've got a new full team of flowers here. It's a shame that they degrade when you chuck them in, but it's what happens. So is this floor just for purple Pikmin? I've explored the entire floor, haven't I? Yeah. So this floor was just solely for another 10 purple Pikmin. So I guess we could have covered this floor in the last episode, but we were already at 25 minutes, and that's longer than a Pikmin episode usually, unless I keep checking my radar, which is kind of a big thing in Pikmin 1. But in Pikmin 2, you don't always have to check your radar. That's just really for your Pikmin and the layout of the level. Reason being is because I believe we get a treasure that will give us a perk or a new feature in this cave. I'm not entirely too sure. But yeah, this is more than 2 levels long, so that's crazy. Ah, we got fire! Okay. Now it's to get into the nitty-gritty sort of stuff. We already know in Pikmin... What the hell? You kind of merged. Okay, resplit. I hate it when that happens. They like kind of get stuck in the crowd while splitting. And I got a red with me. What the hell are you doing here? Right. I say that and I need reds. Okay. Have the purples with Louis. Because this is really helpful. Having one team with one type of Pikmin at this point. Now, we already know that if Oliver gets hit by fire, he's going to take continuous damage as long as the fire goes. So obviously we want to slowly go through. But however... obviously we know that red Pikmin can go through fire, but in this game, we can actually destroy the issues. And, by doing so, we open the way for other Pikmin that originally couldn't get through in the first place without being at all risk. Unlike in the Forest Naval, where we had to use fires, or red Pikmin, just to get the stuff home, and use all other kinds of Pikmin to just make it reachable for the reds, like, oh, there's a piece in the water, oh, there's a piece on a high ledge, we're going to have to use yellows and blues in a fiery environment to get them down, then use fires to take them home. But no, you can just use any Pikmin to carry stuff, as long as you knock out the fire with red Pikmin to begin with. Which is a nice touch, to be honest. Because if I had to be dodging fire all freaking day, I would not be in a good mood. Alright, so chuck a few Pikmin over there, because we've got plenty of reds to do what we need to do. So take out all these fire geysers. And we got a Nintendo Famicom Disc or Koisk, as they call it, I think it is. Yeah, these things can store games. They were used as like downloadable version. Basically, before the Wii U or the Wii had like digital downloads, before the DSi had downloads, digital downloads and whatnot, Nintendo already had that kind of thing with floppy disks for the Nintendo Famicom system. Before anything else, you had downloads, digital downloads of NES games. Yeah, for NES, that's like an 8-bit system. It's insane. Nintendo are really on the ball when it came to like technological niches like that. Is that the word? I don't know. Anyway, we've got a Strife monolith here. It's just a domino, a very weirdly looking domino with watermelon and lime slices. I don't know. It also looks like a cake if you hold it like that, but I don't know. Anyway. A year and a half worth of salary. I keep saying that because he says that the president says that 100 Pokos is obviously more than what he is salary. So whatever. I don't know. I'm mumbling at this point, but yeah, that's a piece of Nintendo history right there that we're collecting. That is ridiculous. And if the game is small enough, you can store one on side A and one on side B. If it's too big, it will have to be stored on both sides, and it will prompt you if that's the case. Yeah, Cosmic Archive, there's no joke about that. Sadly, it was only released in Japan, as well as the vending machines that allowed you to actually download them and buy these kind of discs. But yeah, it was still a very interesting thing. And that's worth more than the Domino, even though the Domino, funnily enough, had a similar price in terms of value. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but got all the treasures in this area. I almost said pieces then, that's not right. Poor reverse Masayanella, she keeps calling the shit parts treasures. And I'm thinking, if she's going to play Pikmin 2 at some point, is she going to call the treasures shit parts? Get it the other way round? I mean, funnily enough, in the latest episode, which is episode 6 at the time of recording this should probably be uploaded like probably like a week or two since recording, because I'm just recording them while I'm finishing off other stuff, as well as dealing with some issues at work, which I don't want to talk about. And that's enough stress, but this obviously Let's Play's a good way to chill for me. Except for the Nuzlocke, but then again, I really enjoyed that. Go watch the finale. I know it's 90. I know it's like 90 minutes long, like an hour and a half, but it is so worth it because it's just so epic. It was the whole Elite Four, most of it unsped up, so like not using speed up. So, all right, can I have all my purples in front, please? I'm saying please. All my purples! Kill him! Oh my god, the health. Oh god! I thought they killed him, but no, the bar just stopped dropping. And look at this! We get the first Game & Watch ever created, Game & Watch Ball. It's not the Smash Brothers stage, it's Game & Watch Ball. So yeah, that's another piece of Nintendo history right there, chucking all of it in our faces. And that's what's really cool about this game, and why I love it even more so. Oh shit! Oh shit! It's the thing I was talking about! Kill them all! Alright, alright. Jeez, I'm probably peeking the mic even though I'm sitting a little bit far away from it. Stop picking it up for a second. Okay. Sometimes when you break an egg, or sometimes when you go into like a corner or something, your Pikmin will freak out because these guys will appear. If you kill these guys, by the way, these were the things that appeared in the Temple of Time in Twilight Princess. Remember that? Remember when I was mentioning that? These are these exact kind of things. Actual size. I'm not kidding. These are the little bugs that grab you and slow you down. But yeah, this is where they originate from. And, well actually, did they appear in Twilight Princess first? I can't remember. Yeah, they appeared in Twilight Princess first because that's 2006, this is 2009. But anyway, or is it 2009? I can't remember. I'm blabbering. Basically, these things, if they come out, you want to kill them if you have Pikmin that are not spazzing out. And if you kill them, most of them will pretty much drop nectar or potions, and they're all worth a few something for their corpses. And for some reason, one of my purples was not a flower when I thought it was in the last episode. No, not last episode. At the beginning of this episode when we were flowering them. But yeah, look at all this wasted nectar. Can not some of this be potions? I wouldn't mind some ultra spicy spray. Excuse me. I accidentally spoiled the other one there. Yeah, the other one's called ultra bitter spray, but I'm not going to talk any more about that, just in case. That's why I normally go scouting with Louis, in case there's something like that happens, or boulders. But yeah, this just seems to be a basic area. Okay, let's skip our purples again, because I should be able to break this egg in one hit. There we go. It's just more nectar. God's sake! There's also a glitch when it comes to drinking potions, because obviously you drink them with your team members and not with anything else, but you know. Okay, so that nothing there either. God, what a waste of nectar! There's so much here. Alright, so pick that up, pick that up. Pick that. Oh, another candy pop bird, another candy pop bird. That's awesome. More purples for me. Alright, let's grab red here. Not purple, red. Alright, that's maxed out. Right, dismiss. I'm going to go back with Olimar to grab all those Pikmin, or well, I don't really need to, but I guess to go to the exit because it's right next to it. But yeah, look at that! Game & Watch ball. It says it in the corner. So that's really, really awesome. Dream Architect. Damn straight. I believe on oh bloody hell, I forgot, we got the card as well. Before Nintendo made games, they made cards, and this is one of their playing cards. Luck Wafer. And it's worth a lot because it's Nintendo history, so don't knock it. Anyway, what I was about to say was... what was I about to say? I've lost my train of thought now. Thanks! Thank you, Lucky Wafer. My mind's gone entirely blank. Had to come back this way anyway because of the exit. Here it is. But yeah, we're building up the purples, which is very, very nice. Anyway, I think we're nearing the end of this cave. Of course, I'm going to end the episode once we finish off the day. So it may be... So, some episodes may be a decent 20 to 25 minutes long, like usual. If we just spend the whole day above ground, it probably would be at minimum 15 minutes. And of course, these videos may be shorter depending on how far we got left in the cave. It's basically just how go as far as I want to. Oh my god! Here we go! Okay, okay, okay. Final level. And most of the time when you're on a final level of a cave, you've got to deal with a boss. And we've got a new enemy here. We've got a new enemy. Okay, what we want to do is dismiss here. And what we want to do is have Louis look after the Pikmin here, I guess. And Olimar just scout. We need to wake this guy up. Or shall I say gal. Funny thing how I was talking about my Nuzlocke. Go watch it. It's so full of self-promotion. Yeah, remember my Nuzlocke? I had a certain Pokemon. It was called Empress. Meet the Empress Ball Blacks! Wow, that was anticlimactic. I'm just phasing into it and not waking it up. Hey, lady. Yeah, the exit's right over there. Do I have to hit it on the head? I have to use a Pikmin, don't I? I completely forgot about that. That sucks. Okay. Let's dismiss here. Actually, I've got a better idea. Just in case if things get hairy and we need a bail. Have Louis at the back here. In fact, this could be helpful in case if something happens, but I don't think that happens too much later in the game. I'm not going to spoil it, because it's not exactly the most pleasant of news. I'm going to use a red to wake him up. Wake her up, excuse me. There we go! Okay! Here we go! Start off with the purples on its head, then chuck the reds, and then call them back before they get completely shaken off, because when they roll, they will squish Pikmin. Come back over there! Come back over here! Okay, we've almost half killed this thing, we've already lost a couple of Pikmin. Problem is, when she shakes them off, some of them may fly in the complete opposite direction. If that's the case, I may actually switch to Louis right now and say if I'm facing the right direction. Okay, there we go. Just in case if that's a bad thing. So let's start off with reds here. Alright, let's call them off quickly now, just in case. Yep, that was good timing. Then she's going to spin. Notice how the music gets epic when the boss is attacking? And then it just goes back to normal, like, tension music or something. Because... Oh, kill it, kill it, kill it! Yes! We win! But yeah, it's kind of like a reverse Twilight Princess in a way, because every time the music gets so epic, like... It's when you're attacking, you have the chance to attack, but when the enemy's attacking, that's when the music plays. Which is kind of a nice change in a way as well. I love it when games do that. How bizarre, this device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. Black light? Why black light? What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hocotate cannot come soon enough. Now this is another part of Nintendo history. Yeah, that's not going to get old anytime soon, is it? And all my 5 of my purples or so have degraded back to leaves. That sucks. But yeah, at least we didn't lose any purples once again. We only lost 7 reds. No, not 7 reds. We lost 2 reds. It was the first 2. Sweet. Anyway, this thing, the Love Tester. Like I said, before Nintendo made games, they made toys and playing cards. And this is one of their earlier inventions, the Love Tester. Seriously, you can't take down Nintendo. They make such good shit. I mean, if that wasn't the case, I mean, who am I to judge? I mean, they didn't have the best E3 this year, but there was still some good stuff. Value only 200, but its value in monetary value is a poor excuse for saying, this is just a normal item. Look at its sparkle. Listen to the fanfare. This is extremely helpful. In fact, this makes the game, I wouldn't say easier, I would say it makes it a lot more convenient. It makes it well, I don't know. It does make it easier, I guess. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. Then, or monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. So yeah, somehow the Hocketations are able to add a freaking treasure meter to our HUD, basically. And when we pause, we'll be able to also see visible treasures on the map, which is awesome. And of course, if we're approaching hidden ones, this will beep. Especially when you're underground, because obviously you won't be able to scan anything until you're in the sector. And if it's underground, you wouldn't see it. So you would have to dig it up, and that's what this is used for. And if you think it's going to replace the complete total Pikmin, don't worry. Overground, it'll just be moved up a bit above the numbers. And anyway, we're out of here. Whole beast's complete. Only, I believe, 2 deaths. Yeah, only 2 Pikmin deaths and 1 death above ground in the last episode. We only lost 3 Pikmin today. So yeah, I think this has been really profitable. Profitable? Yeah, that's the word. We lost 2 in here, so we didn't get complete perfect, but you can never be, unless you're Uber, I don't know. But 6 out of 6 treasures, we got them all. All of them are Nintendo related. Well, possibly not the Stone of Glory, but then again, I guess Nintendo did invent the D-pad because, you know, it was all joysticks back then. I'm looking at you, Atari. And when they tried to use control pads, they went with a bloody number dial, like what they have on phones. And I'm like, what? But whatever. It's not a phone, says AVGN. But yeah, anyway. We're done with this. And we've now hit 20% of the depth complete already. We only hit the 10%. Now we've already hit the 20%. We're flying by from this game. It's going to be done possibly in less than 30 days. I'm not too sure. I can always seem to beat it in 34. Or 30, 40, I don't know. Yes, and as you can see, pellet posies have respawned. Okay, so let's go stupid here. We've only got reds once again, so it doesn't matter if we just go stupid. We're not going to be able to do much, so let's just get these pellets quickly. I better grab 2 Pikmin out. I better grab 2 Pikmin out, because I don't want to be plucking. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's remedied. Make sure all Pikmin are with me. Gather your Pikmin. Oh my god! Female shit grab. Let's kill him quickly and get the food. Let's see if we can just get a little bit more food out at the end of the day here. Okay, that'll do, that'll do, that'll do. Come on, guys. We got this. Last item. That's how you prepare. And wait, at the end of the day, once again, I think I'll let this run because there's been a well, actually, no. It's been a decent 20 minutes again. Strange. Wait, why have I got 4 planted? Huh? Why have I got 4 planted? It couldn't grow anymore. It couldn't sprout anymore. Why is Louis phasing through the helmet? I don't know. It's trying to attack the ship and yet it doesn't work. At least we didn't leave any Pikmin behind. We're coming back anyway, so we can pluck those Pikmin. I'm just confused on why those were planted, because we couldn't take out anymore. I maxed out at 95. You saw me. In fact, in the last episode, it maxed out at 95. So I don't know why there was 4 underneath the onion. Maybe that's just saying that there's some left behind, planted. And it just shows it on screen if they're available. I don't know. Seems a little bit weird to me. But yeah, we got all this plus that sunseed berry before we entered. So we pretty much did as much as we could do on this day as possible. We couldn't do anything else. So yeah, we're still kind of in the linear stages of the game at the moment. But we've got enough purples now, so we should be able to knock down that bag. Sadly, we're going to have to use 20 of our 25, which is annoying as hell. Hello, Max. You just opened my door and came in. Hello, boy. Want to bark in the microphone? Say hello to people? Probably blow your ears out. Okay, whatever. Don't need to check who died because it was all in battle. How's progress, Oliver? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Press left or right on the control pad for a closer view of the action. Thank you for more tutorials I do not need. Why am I being such a motor mouth in this Let's Play? I don't know. I guess I'm just so excited I'm playing this game. Blah, 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 blah. And we got new treasures, so with a little bit of extra time, let's go quickly read them, or have a look at them at least. Oliver's journal. I found this fascinating fruit while out exploring today. The skies cleared up, and I felt peaceful watching the pink flower petals flutter in the wind, excuse me. During the perilous expedition, it seems strange to have soft-hearted romantic thoughts. If I told my wife about this, I'm sure I'd get laughed at again. I guess his wife isn't a romantic person. Strange. What a strange thing to think about in Pikmin. What a strange pattern. When I look at it, I feel good fortune smiling down on me. If I could just buy a lottery ticket right now, I'm sure I'd win. Occupations have lottery, it's confirmed. Why not just do that and hope for the best? We wouldn't have to go on this bloody adventure. Just go for the Loki wave phone. There you go. You only need one Pikmin. Funnily enough. Computer's view on the world of ones and zeros, but my people are different. Our world isn't simply black or white, right or wrong. Everybody is different. Maybe one day the ship will understand that. Maybe one day it won't give me sass when I ask it to collect a slimy specimen. Oh my god. Yeah, the ship is very sassy. But ones and zeros, that's a 3 and a 4, good sir. Learn your numbers. Taking a mickey out of everything so far, aren't I? And I don't know why, but that's in the place where I was checking in the last episode for a treasure. I don't know why it's sitting there. It's weird. At night, I have nothing to do to keep me occupied. I've been searching for something to dull my boredom, but every time I find something I want to play with, it's broken. This object is a great example. It looks fascinating, but I can't get it to function. Guess I'll have to write this. All I have to do is write in this journal. What you need is a lithium coin battery, my friend. I don't think this courage reactor will fit. I think, hell, it's pretty much the same size. I think it might even be bigger. It's not the scale, which is kind of strange. This is a peculiar object. Just looking at it fills me with a powerful sense of nostalgia. Damn straight. Even though you use a control pad for this game. Now I think about it, the Pikmin had a curious look on their faces when they carried it, or maybe it was just my imagination. The cave we searched today was lined with flame-spewing sprouts. The temperature of the cave was absolutely stifling. Oh, that reminds me, I completely forgot to tell Louis about Red Pikmin. He's so quiet, I sometimes forget he's even there. This item I salvaged from the cave seems to be some kind of storage device, but I have no way to play back the contents, because you need a Nintendo Famicom Disc system, my friend. Today we reached a subterranean lair swarming with carnivorous bugs. The name Hole of Beasts immediately came to mind, even though it had the name before we entered. The convenient contraption found there became an invaluable treasure-seeking tool. When it approaches a piece of treasure, the gadget beeps and the needle moves to the right. When all of the treasure in the area has been collected, the device powers down. When we left Hocketate, I thought we'd never pay off the company's debts. But thanks to this gadget, I'm feeling optimistic about the outcome of this daring mission. And yet, for some reason, the ship isn't equipped with this, and yet it was able to detect the treasure in Louis' hand. That makes no sense! I mean, what it makes even less sense is that it was able to detect the freaking the courage reactor without the scanner, without the love tester. So, what's called prototype detector in this game. So, whoops, hit the mic. I don't understand. So, anyway, I'm derping up here. I'm doing everything. Woo! So once again, that was a mouthful. In the next episode, guys, we will start day 4 and once again touch down into the Awakening Wood and make further progress with our purples. Because we need to get rid of that bag. I'll probably put 10 back. I'll probably put 10 of them away once we get rid of the bag, because I don't want to have 10 out all the time. I want to try and reserve my purples as much as possible. So, yeah, that might be a thing. Anyway, in the next episode, guys, we'll enter the Awakening Wood once again. See you guys then.